nila to, yung head-to-head matchup. Kunwari, tinalo na ng Liquid yung TNC before, mag-ano na, magmamatter yon. Kapag 1-1 yung score nila before, ang mangyayari is yung minutes nung victories nila against other teams. So, kunwari, Liquid, mas shorter yung victory nila against TNC, sila yung papasok. Ganun yung sistema nun. It will come to an end lahat ng tiebreaker. Hindi siya forever. Dahil tatandaan nyo, walang forever. Boss, Midnight, binabati kita. Cyrus, Gabriel
5
Fernandez.
seconds remaining.
Si Kirby Sarao, Vincent Esguerra, and Lloyd Espinosa. Pati na rin si Ralph Lagaya. So ito na yung draft natin, no, mga kaibigan. We have a Sun King, Batrider, first 2 picks here for TNC, and NIP naman, they have themselves a Zeus and a Beastmaster. Support Zeus to, I'm assuming. Post 4 Zeus, tapos post 5 na Abaddon. So NIP rito, they have a very clear idea on what their draft is gonna be, pero that is gonna be obvious to TNC naman. Ang problema ng ginagawa ng NIP ngayon is alam ng TNC kung ano yung roles at the same time, ano yung specific jobs ng mga heroes. So pwede nila sagutin to. For TNC, yes, you could say na meron ka ng Sand King and Batrider, established na yung roles, pero the thing about those heroes is flexible kasi yung heroes na to. Like Sand King, pwede siyang post 4, pwede siyang post 3. Batrider, pwede siyang post 3, pwede siyang post 4, and pwede na siyang post 2. Ginagawa ni Armelian, the mid Batrider. Pero in terms of matchup, maghihintay yung TNC rito. Pero yun naman yung kinagandaan ng ng first base Batrider. Pwede kang mag-force out ng matchup against NIP. Pero it's very clear na for NIP na may isa dito sa dalawang heroes na to on the side of TNC is gonna be off lane dahil may Warlock na. So 2 supports is already established on the side of TNC. So little room for room para makapaglaro pa yung TNC. Kasi hindi na nila pwede i-flex yung dalawang to. May isa ng hero na mag-off lane. So, NIP can assume na yung dalawang natitirang picks dito ng TNC should be the carry at the same time, the mid laner. Binabati ko si Jiro Pineda, si Kuya Nomad PH, si PJ Trono. Oh no, cancel agad yung Batrider, may Abaddon. It's fine, it's fine. Huwag kayong kabahan, mga kaibigan. Ilang beses nang nalaro ng TNC yan, yung Batrider ni Armel. Wala siyang pakialam kahit may Abaddon, may Oracle. Wala siyang pakialam. Need lang mag 1-1 ng TNC para makapasok next round. Actually, pag nag 1-1 yung TNC rito, tapos nag 2-0 yung Liquid OG, pasok na yung isa sa series na yun. So, if you are TNC, you don't want to be settling sa 1-1 na score kasi aasa ka sa score ng Liquid OG. Ngayon, kung 2-0 ka, you are confident enough na kahit anong mangyari, secured yung spot mo sa tiebreaker. Kasi nga, again, if mag 1-1 sila dito, nag 2-0 yung Liquid OG, laglagan portion na. Binabati ko si Ken Amogaw, Renan Cardinal, DJ Mark Diguangco, Jay Luzuriaga, and J. Mark Las Piñas. Warlock na naman daw, sabi dito sa ating chat. Warlock, it's a really good defensive support and at the same time good laner din, lalo kapag pinares mo sa isang aggressive na hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Pwedeng mag-abuse nung heal ni Warlock kasi if you have a carry na sobrang aggressive tapos may unlimited amount of sustain coming in from the Warlock, hindi ka maproblema doon. And lalo na Beastmaster yung katapat mo, there's a lot of sustain from the side of TNC. So si Beastmaster hindi niya basta-basta mayuyurak yung safe lane ng TNC rito. And ano bang ban ng NIP? Ayo Chen, Ancient Apparition, Temple Assassin, and Sven. And TNC dito, they have gotten themselves the Sven. Again, a very aggressive carry, can play around against the Beastmaster. And the amount of sustain with the Warcry plus yung heal na pwedeng ibigay ni Warlock, medyo malakas yung laning stage. I mean yung safe lane ng TNC. Kasi if you're gonna look at it, it's just the Beastmaster Zeus sa lane ni Warlock Sven. So sinagot na ng TNC yung presence na dinadala ni Zeus sa lane. You have a Warcry na physical damage lang. It blocks physical damage, so magic damage lang yung papasok. So meron ka pang heal kay Warlock. So Sven dito masarap na yung buhay niya dun sa kanyang lane. Samantalang yung off-lane naman, Anti-Mage, Abaddon, no problem na rin for TNC kasi if they ever want to do the Sand King offlane, wala na problema doon. Si Abaddon medyo magiging useless kasi he doesn't really lane well against kay Sand King. And at the same time, wala siyang gagawin doon kundi mag-pull. But if you are pulling against TNC, there is the possibility na baka mag-Batrider support sila dito na kayang-kayang mag-take ng stack. So Ninjas and Pajamas, yung laning stage nila, hindi sila pwedeng hindi sila pwedeng mag-abuse ng control kasi kayang-kaya sagutin ng TNC Predator yung gagawin nila, and they might get the advantage in terms of resources. Kasi again nga, meron kang support Batrider na pwedeng kumuha ng pool mula kay Abaddon. But then again, pwede kasing gawin ng
10
TNC
seconds
na mid
remaining.
laner to. But the problem that they're facing right now is hindi sila last pick. So they might relegate
5
this Batrider
seconds remaining.
to support pos 4 Batrider. I'm not really sure. Pwede rin kasing pos 3 Batrider and a pos 4 Sand King for NIP. Sila yung last pick dito. So they might be thinking of a hero na kayang lumain against kay Batrider. Kasi if ever TNC plays this Batrider, ang laki ng possible last pick power nila dito. And what would be their ban? Actually, hindi natin kita yung ban ng TNC, no, Direk? Hindi natin kita yung ban. Bans. Ayusin natin yan
TNC
mamaya. Di natin
Predators
kita yung ban,
turn to pick.
Di kita yung banning ng hero. Ayusin ni Direk yan mamaya. Mamayang after ng ating first draft. Batrider daw ni Kuku. Pwede naman. Di naman nating sinasabing hindi. Yun nga, that's the thing about the draft of TNC. Sobrang flexible pa at this point. So, medyo mahirap pa for NIP to actually distinguish
Dire
kung
team
ano yung
Queen
ano nila. And they get the
of
Queen of Pain. So, it is gonna be the support Sand King. Mukhang support Sand King to, and an off-lane Batrider to lane against the Anti-Mage and the Abaddon. Durog si Anti-Mage against kay Batrider, pero with the Abaddon on his safe lane, medyo gaganda yung buhay ni AM. But the thing is, TNC Predator, ang pwede nilang gawin dito is kunin yung creep
10
wave sa likod ng
seconds
tower,
remaining.
then dalhin sa pool camp. Tapos ma-isolate yung Abaddon tsaka Anti-Mage. Kasi
5
kailangan
seconds
i-contest
remaining.
ni Abaddon yung gagawin ng TNC. So mangyayari doon, it's gonna be 2v1 always in favor of TNC. Pero medyo mahirap din makasipatayin yung Abaddon. There's a possible na suicide from the Mist Coil. At the same time, may Dispel from the Apothec Shield. So Ninjas and Pajamas dito, they do have the last pick. Ano bang magandang pick na dito? They might go for a Kunkka or wala ni TA. So there's no possibility of a Templar against a Queen of Pain matchup anymore. Wala rin yung Storm. So anong option nila dito? Anong kukunin ni Kuya Fata? Razor, the Ember Spirit.
Choose your hero.
It's really good against Queen of Pain kasi the catch on the Searing Chains kay Queen of Pain. Ang tagal nung lockdown. But the problem that they're facing right now is yung Sven. Yung Sven, kulang sila ng damage output in the early game, in the early stages. Kapag nag-snowball tong lineup na to sa side ng TNC, they might take over the side of the map ng Ninjas in Pajamas. Kasi kung titignan nyo, they have an Anti-Mage and Ember Spirit. Two heroes na hindi talaga, alam mo, hindi talaga po sumasama sa team fight. So it's always gonna be Beastmaster dictating the pressure on the side of NIP. Pero TNC, they do have answers for the Beastmaster. So bago tayo magsimula sa ating game, guys, please do like and share the stream para marami ring makanood. And again, this is TNC
10
versus
seconds
Ninjas in
remaining.
Pajamas. Best of 2 series. Tiebreaker yung kahihinatnan nito. Whatever happens, kung ano man yung maging resulta nun, we might head on to a tiebreaker. So babati muna tayo. Jim Ranieses, Romar Benavides, pa-shoutout po sa asawa kong si Justin Joy Paco, nakasama kong nanonood. Pinabati ko ang iyong asawa. Jake Rodrigo, King Fernandez, Zen, wow, grabe, best human in the world, mga kaibigan. Si Heronda Adrian, Red Santiago Mendoza, Fuma Kotaro, Kaboom lang yung pangalan niya. Hindi ba magkakasali Duno at Lon? Hindi pa, dahil niluluto pa yan. And si Jeff Bailon, mahirap lang yung Anti-Mage nila, walang skins. Nako po. Walang skin daw yung Anti-Mage. Ang mahirap, Anti-Mage yung carry nila. So again, if mag-snowball yung TNC rito, tapos ang buhay ng NIP. And I do like the idea naman ng NIP kasi yung games ngayon, it usually heads to the late game. Kasi ang hirap, una-una sa lahat, ang hirap umush. And halos lahat ng hero nag-snowball into the mid game. So ang hirap talaga yung shutdown ng early mid stages, kaya umaabot lagi ng late game. Pero it all boils down to execution, mga kaibigan. The draft is only half the battle. Binabati ko si Kuya J. Pilay na balita ko may samgyup mamaya. May samgyup mamaya na hindi nag-aaya. Ngayon na. Bye. Sige, mag-ingat kayo Kuya Baba YB. Baba YB, mga kaibigan. Binabati ko lahat ng mga hindi pa nakakapanood ng John Wick. Feeling ko nood na kayo eh. Napakaganda mga kaibigan ng John Wick. Si Edison Joseph Estrera. Shoutout sa'yo. Eli Valdez, Jeff Bailon, John Timothy Casino, Kabunok, and Albert Gale. Boss Minute, para ka talagang si Sneaky League of Legends pro player. Sino si Sneaky? Ang dami ko naman kamukha. May kamukha din akong player sa Bren. Ano ba yun? Ang dami ko na mga mukha. Pero ito, pakilala na natin ang ating mga manlalaro. We have TNC on the Raiden side, AU sa kanyang Warlock teams on the Sand King, Kuku as the Batrider, Gabby with the Sven, and Armel using the Queen of Pain. And on the side of NIP, we have Abaddon, ginagamit ni PPD, Anti-Mage used by Ace, Zeus, kay Saksa, 33 for Beastmaster for 33, at Ember Spirit naman para kay
30
Bata.
seconds to battle.
Kaya muna natin sila mag-ingay. So may maraming mangga si Kuya Abaddon dito. Alam niya ang trabaho niya is to sustain the anti-mage. Pero magpaplant muna siya ng deep ward dito sa mid lane para may vision superiority ang NIP. It is gonna be the Beastmaster on the off lane and Ember Spirit in the middle lane against the Queen of Pain. So same lane configurations nandito pero teams actually going to bottom lane. Gusto data nilang try
The
lane
battle
dito.
begins.
They want the Batrider against the lane of the Anti-Mage plus Abaddon. And the thing about that lane is, ang hirap niyan i-shutdown. If you are gonna look how Ace and PPT take this Batrider down, wala. Imposibleng mamatay si Batrider dyan sa lane na yan unless magkamali siya na sobra-sobra. If he plays the lane carefully, he can literally 1v2 this lane. And the thing is, kaya pa niyang i-contest yung kung ano mang gagawin ni Abaddon sa likod ng tier 1 tower. So whatever happens, this Batrider will always get farm. He will always get levels. And 33 dito, he knows mahirap lumayin against the tri lane. He will try to pull this wave away from the tower. Pero sinusundan na siya ni Sand King. Middle lane though, Ember Spirit against Queen of Pain. It is Queen of Pain favored matchup. Pero, naku po. Okay. Kinancel niya for the Fairy Fire. He knows na mamatay siya with the missed coin ni PPD. Ayun, nagkamali. Kakasabi ko lang, imposible siya mamatay. And he actually fell to the dual lane of NIP. Kuku. Medyo confidence tayo nangyari sa kanya. He should have just waited for the level 2. Kasi level 2 papasok yung kill threat niya against kay Anti-Mage. And dun din, papasok yung farming capability niya. Ngayon, lakad matatag siya papuntang top lane. And napakaganda naman ng bibig nitong ibon na to. Ilan talo ng TNC? 4 games. Binabati ko si Sean Galang, si John Lester, Portuguese, Arconcil, si M. Edoris. Yan. Mamaya ko na tataas yung kalawang kamay ko, Infernal Wing. Mark Patigdas, John Iris Galivo, Nestor Minorca Jr. again, at pati na rin kay Heronda Adrian. Ito, Ace now, level 2. Ginaw lane against si Batrider. And si Abaddon makakapag-pull na on the pole camp. And ito yung result ng death ni Kuku kanina. The Abaddon will be able to pull at least one camp for the Anti-Mage. Be able to reset equilibrium para makontest ulit nila si Batrider. The tri lane naman daw napatay nila si Beastmaster. So trade-off lang ng off-lane. Pero the thing is, Beastmaster, he has no CS. Meron pala siya isa. Batrider pala yung wala. Pero yung XP is favorable for the Beastmaster. Armel dito in the middle lane, falling to the Ember Spirit. Nag-greedy siya doon sa double damage mga kaibigan. And he wanted to steal that away from the Ember Spirit. But at the end of the day, siya pa yung mapapahamak. And that is a kill going to the Ember Spirit on Fata. So TNC dito, they're crumbling on the laning stage. They might lose the advantage na sinasabi natin kanina na malakas ng bahagya yung laning stage nila. Pero the top lane, Kuku is now playing aggressive against the Anti-Mage. Nakita niya wala yung Abaddon kanina. And most likely, nagpupull lang naman yan. Again, yun lang yung trabaho ni Abaddon in this lane. Pull the camp, sustain the Anti-Mage. And Ace dito, marireset niya yung Sticky Napalm stacks. And he will be able to farm under his own tier 1 tower. BBD. He will get XP from the creeps na pinupull niya. At the same time, dun sa lane din. Kasi the thing is, pwedeng kunin yung XP ng pull camp and pwede niya rin balikan yung pina-farm ni Anti-Mage. Pero if you're the support, you don't want to do that. Smart support. As much as possible, gusto mo ibigay yung solo XP sa safe lane mo. Pero on the bottom lane, Saksa, mamamatay siya dito. And that's Gabby taking the kill. Masyadong malalim yung ating Zeus. So TNC gets their second kill of the game. Kuku daw on the top lane, he is against the level 4 Anti-Mage. So mahirap na lumapit, especially with the level 2 mana burn. And hindi niya siya pwede basta-basta mag-play aggressive against Ace. Kasi ganito lang gagawin ni Kuya Ace dito. Lalapitan niya lang yung Batrider. And he now has the boost. So meron na siyang chase potential against kay Kuku. Kuku dito may mangga pa naman. He just wants the stacks kay Anti-Mage. Lalo't wala pa yung Abaddon. Pero ito na yung Abaddon shield. spelling sticking on charges. Pero pwede niyang harapin pa si Ace dito. As long as the Firefly duration is up, pwede siyang mag-play on, pwede siyang gumawa ng play on the top lane.
Denied.
Ito, he can blink in Ace.
Dire's top tower is
Hinaharas
under
niya ng away.
attack.
Hinaharas niya na talaga si Goku. Yun lang yung gustong gawin ni Anti-Mage on that lane. In terms of CS, Gabby is actually leading, pero 3 last hits lang naman, di ganun kalaki. Queen of Pain still winning against the Ember Spirit, pero again, as the levels progress, medyo favorable yan for Ember Spirit kasi you do provide the control against the Queen of Pain. Boss, may ticket na ba kayo sa TI9? Wala eh. Wala tayong ticket eh. Wala tayong ticket sa TI9 mga kaibigan. Pero abangan nyo na lang. Yun na lang ang sinasabi natin. Abangan nyo na lang. Fata rito. Uy. Okay. Okay. Kala ko yung abot nyo may bote. Binigay niya pala. I mean, galing mid lane, binalik yung bote. Inuwi ng base, bumalik sa shrine. So, libreng bottle refill for the Ember Spirit. Saksa again though, on the bottom lane, mukhang mamamatay na naman. And that is the second kill on the Zeus. Tims is actually the one who is gonna take that kill. Pero yung anti-mage natin, medyo nakakatakot to for TNC. He now has the threads. Kahit na sabihin natin 5 minutes in pa lang, that's a threads already complete. So the next 10 minutes, ang i-farm niya rito is yung Battle Fury. And that is a lot of time for the anti-mage to farm. So TNC rito, meron silang maliit na window that they should play aggressive on the map para hindi makapag-farm ng payapa yung anti-mage. Even though he's gonna be able to farm the Battle Fury if there is a pressure on the side of NIP, hindi ka makakagalaw basta-basta. Lalo yung Beastmaster mo, hindi siya makapag-pressure around the map. So TNC, they can find the snowball. Pero that's a lot to execute pa naman. Maaga pa naman yung time natin dito. It's still 6 minutes. Pero they should start thinking about it. Kasi the thing is, yung first catapult, yes, hindi na siya ma-abuse dito ng TNC. Pero the next one, it should be on the back of their minds. Pero Kuko dito sa may top lane, he will fall against the anti-mage. That is another kill for Ace. So lalo lang bumibilis yung timing ng Battle Fury natin. Bakit walang caster cam? Kasi baka magsawa kayo sa mukha ko. Wag. Binabati ko si Miko Kyle Chan, si Eric J. Perez, pati si Cleo Arga. Ito, Fata. He's just gonna use the Remnant para makapag-TP, pabalik sa base, and bumalik sa lane. And ito yung advantage ni Ember Spirit against the Queen of Pain. He can refresh or reset kung ano yung state niya because of the spirits. Ang hinihintay niya lang na cooldown is yung cooldown ng TP. And every time, lagi nyo makikita yun. Yun yung ginagawa ng mga Kunkka players. X-Marks, uwi. Si Ember Spirit, Remnant, uwi. Pero Queen of Pain, he actually has the level advantage. Again, it's very obvious naman na Queen of Pain favored matchup yan, especially during the early stages kasi kulat talaga ng damage si Ember Spirit. You do provide the lockdown, pero that's gonna matter pa pagdating ng mid-game. Gabi dito on the bottom lane, ano na bamboo niya rito, he now has the recipe of the Hand of Midas. So, marami siyang farm dito. And kompleto na yung Midas. And ayun, nabibili niya sa side shot yung Gloves of Haste and should rotate towards the jungle. Goku rito is just trying to steal the stack away from Ace. Ang gusto niya lang dito, hindi yung gold, kundi yung XP. He just wants the level 5, level 6. Yun lang yung win condition na rito. Nawala yung Firefly. But fortunately, there is a 4-stack sticky napalm charges on the anti-mage.
Is under attack.
He's looking for a Burrow Strike target. He finds Saksa here inside the jungle. Pero magsusuntukan lang sila. Level 4 pala si Zeus dito. Habang level 3 lang si Tim. Saksa is just right-clicking away the Sand King. And ito yung nabago kay Zeus. Kung titignan nyo yung attack speed or attack, basta yung attack point yun, mabilis na. Pinabilis yung attack point ni Zeus kasi sobrang bagal niyan dati para siyang uod. Ngayon pwede na siyang kaya viable na siya as a support kasi maganda na sa laning stage. Pwede mo na siyang gawing support talaga. Best of ilan to? Best of the best. Literal. Kasi 2 game series, tapos tiebreaker pa yung kahinatan nila dito. Tims on the top lane, mapapatay siya ni Ace. Nako po, tumataba yung anti natin. Binibigyan nila ng farm dito si Kuya Ace. Even though may libreng Battle Fury yung Sven, AM pa rin yan. That is an anti-mage na wala kayong sagot. Yes, you might say na meron kang lasso, meron kang Burrow Strike. Pero if NIP can play objectives around the map, tapos may anti-mage na nag-i-split, you have no ways of catching him. Kasi yung lasso dito, tsaka yung Burrow Strike, it's meant for the team fight. Yun yung condition ng TNC rito. Those skills are for the team fights. They're not for the anti-mage. Bottom lane though, Gabby will use the God Strength. And lalaban siya dito against K33. The catch is not really there. PPD yung magiging next target. Oh, napakagandang Sonic Wave mula kay Armel and it is enough. Oh, na-deny niya yung sarili niya. Armel dito with the blinking. Mapapunish ba? The Remnant. Mapapatay siya ni Saksa rito and that is the Queen of Pain down. Gabby is trying to right-click down the Ember Spirit pero medyo makunat. 33 though. Stun is there. And mukhang mamatay yung Beastmaster. Naku po, 33. Alanganin yung ginawa niya rito pero Pata will be able to use another Searing Chain on the Sven. And that is 2 kills for NIP. They only lost the Beastmaster. And the thing is, napatay. Ang nakapatay nung Queen of Pain, ay, ng dalawang hero is yung Ember Spirit. That is the Queen of Pain plus the Sven na nakuha niya yung kill. Inabati ko si Ernie Zolina or si Samosa. Anti-Mage dito is pulling away in terms of net worth. Kulang na lang siya dito ng Demon Edge for the damage and mas mapapabilis pa yung farming speed ng kanyang AM. And NIP, they're on a comfortable spot right now. Sabi nila, gusto namin yung 2-0. Even though TNC, 2k gold din yung NIP dito, they still have a lot of conditions to clear para ma-establish nila yung dominance against this AM. Pero right now, free game to para kay Ace. Uncontested yung farm ni AM dito, especially with the shutdown na ginawa nila dito kay Batrider, kay Kuko kanina. Oops! Nagkahulihan dito si Sun King ang magiging target dito ng NIP. And ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung catapult timing. NIP, they're gonna be the ones who will abuse that. And Vladimir is up already on the Beastmaster. Can TNC defend this one? There's an ult on the Warlock. Walang slow though, pero the Fatal Bonds is there. Pinpain is teleporting in, pero NIP, they will disengage. Respeto nila na walang tao sa mid lane. And nagpakita na si Armel. That is the signal for Pata in the middle lane to actually push the wave. Ace dito on the top lane. Again, free farm. Kuku, he wants to threaten Ace away. Pero the thing is, wala ngang pampatay dito kay AM. No catch. And at the same time, Demon Edge is gonna be purchased up by Anti-Mage. So mahirap ng labanan si AM dito. He now has the damage to fight against the Batrider. Armel, naso-zone out lang si Armel dito ng isang Zeus. Support Zeus mga kaibigan, pause 4 na Zeus. Standing po ng TNC is 4-4. 4 wins, 4 losses. Fata rito inside the jungle of TNC. He wants to find a target. Nakita nila si AU in the Searing Chains. It will connect. So AU dito nasa mali ang kanyang pwestuhan. The Remnant will shoot para strike. It is dodged by the Remnant. And AU dito, mabubuhay ba siya dahil heals? Hindi enough as the Zeus committed his ultimate. Pero mukhang may punish dito. Si Kuku, lasso, mapapanay nila si Zeus dito. Pero yung Ember Spirit makakawala. That is just the Zeus na nakuha nila. Pero okay lang, Warlock lang din naman yung patay sa side nila. Si Wolf ay namamaga daw ang kanyang paa.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here we go. Yung Ember Spirit natin level 8. Pero yung net worth nangunguna si Sven. So in terms of the carry potential, TNC they still have the Sven. So hindi pa ganung nakakatakot yung AM natin at this point. Pero yung impending pressure na idudulot ng NIP, yun yung kailangang alalahanin ng TNC. Yung split capability ng NIP sobrang taas and at the same time wala silang pansagot dito. The clear condition is the blink daggers on both the Batrider and the Sun King. So medyo matagal pa yun kasi post 4 na post 4 na Sun King. Unless they get a lot of team fights na super favorable for them. But that is highly unlikely kasi if you're gonna look at the heroes of NIP, they really don't want team fights. And TNC, they should be the ones forcing it. Honestly, hindi ito dapat yung ginagawa ng TNC. They should be 5-manning a lane, take down a tower, and brute force team fights against NIP. Kasi hindi naman sila lalaban ng 5v5. That's the thing about sa lineup ng NIP. Pero right now, they realize na wala ngang panglaban yung NIP dito. So they're grouping up 4 heroes on the top lane. Pero Saksa will play this one safely and he will back off. Maglalakad pa uwi. Ember Spirit though will TP in the middle lane. He will try to address yung ginagawa ni Kuko.
Have been denied.
Pero for TNC, they should just continue this one. Wala namang point pigil sa 5-man nila eh. And this one, Pata nakahuli ng
Dire's
City
middle
Chains
tower
target.
is under
Pero
attack.
that is a Batrider. Medyo mahirap hulihin yan. And ito lang, dapat ulit-ulitin lang nito for TNC. Pero on the bottom lane, Ace actually rotated. And mapapatay nila si Team Saksa. Kill stealing with the Thunder God's Wrath. And the TP is coming in from the Warlock. Nako po, nag-TP yung tatlong heroes ng TNC dito. Mapapunish si 33. And they actually take down the T1 tower on the top as well. Borrowed time, committed by PPD. Pata with the control. Searing Chains, it will hit on both Queen of Pain and the Sven. So makakapag-disengage yung
Radiant's
NIP
middle
rito,
tower
pero they
is under
lost
attack.
the Beastmaster. Pero that's really fine for NIP. They forced rotations towards the bottom lane, and it will open up yung top lane dito for Anti-Mage. And this is how you play the Anti-Mage game, no? You always split the map. You're not necessarily the pressure point
Dire's
here
middle
for
tower is
NIP.
under attack.
Pero if there's a pressure point, for example, yung Beastmaster nagtatrabaho sa baba, you have the top lane for yourself. Kasi magre-respond yung TNC sa ginagawang pressure ng NIP.
Even I.
Philippine
like a
dito
good
building up
bottle.
the Veil of Discord just to amp up yung magic damage nila against the against the Ember Spirit and the Anti-Mage. Di naman sila nagkukulang in terms of physical. You have the Sven and he is closing in on the Blink Dagger. So ito siguro yung hinihintay nilang timing. Pero ito, nakahuli yung Warlock natin. Ultimate is gonna be committed sa may likuran. It is just gonna delay the inevitable. Pero Tims will be able to catch the Ember Spirit dito. Pero may remnant dun sa kabilang river. So this is not the best of team fights for TNC, and NIP once again take a kill without any response
Dire's middle
from
tower
TNC.
is under attack.
Being snared in fire.
Tofata is just trying to defend against
Dire's
all
structures
heroes of
are
TNC. And ito
fortified.
yung sinasabi natin kanina, it's very hard for NIP to actually fight 5v5, especially with an Anti-Mage. And TNC, they now realize it. They're gonna brute force the pressure here in this middle lane. Kuku is just trying to relieve yung ginagawang pressure din ni Anti-Mage sa top lane. Tamang ambahan lang. Pero the Stormhammer, it is the Abaddon. Borrowed time is gonna be committed, pero yung tower, it will fall.
Dire's
TNC
middle
gets
tower has
the tier 1
fallen.
tower in the middle lane. And NIP, wala silang nagawa doon. Again,
Radiant's
it is
top tower
very
is under
clear
attack.
na walang kayang gawin yung NIP against 5-man rotations from TNC. Pero ito, Kuku, hindi siya pwede lumaban dyan kay AM. As much as possible, just want to clear the creep wave, then out. Out. Ito, Blink from the Sven with the God Strength. Mapapatay niya si Saksa. That's an easy kill on the Zeus. And this should translate into the objectives here on the bottom lane, the tier 1 tower. This tier 1 tower should fall. 33 makakapag-TP
top
daw, pero
tower
okay
is
lang
under
yan.
attack.
Objectives is the name of the game for TNC. Binabati ko nga pala si John Mav Guardiola. Si One More Chance. Anti-Mage. TNC, wag niyong sagutin yung AM. Tatakbuhan lang kayo
Radiant's
niyan. May
bottom
Torres sa
tower is
baba.
under attack.
Ito, AU. Nakita niya yung Abaddon. Ito, Stormhammer from the Sven. Pero where is the
Dire's
pressure
bottom tower
from
is under attack.
TNC and IP?
Without
Kanina pa sila
consequence.
nakakagalaw sa mapa ng payapa. Anti-Mage is gonna cut the creep wave behind the tier 1 tower. You can stun him all day, pero magbiblink away lang yan. Pero ito, nakaabang. Nakaabang si Kuku. Saan magbiblink? Ito, Rock. Asan yung ba ito? Gabi with a fake Stormhammer na debated. Si Ace dito, overextending
Radiant's
towards
middle
the
tower is under attack.
towards his tower. Pero mali siya ng blink in doon. Dapat palayo pa mula sa tier 1 tower kasi dyan magtitipi yung Sven. Pero that's a nice catch for TNC. 10k gold here for Gabi, and dito sila sa may top lane magpupush. There's no Anti-Mage for 30 seconds. Huwag niyong pansinin yung Beastmaster sa may bottom lane. Pwede ka mag-TP dyan on the Sand King. Batrider dito, he sees the Abaddon. Sige na ibang charges. Pero that's the Abaddon. Hindi ganun kagandang target yan. As much as possible, TNC, they should collapse on the top lane. Roar is up though, and mukhang tatargetin nila si Batrider dito. The Sand King is already TPing in. It forces
Dire's top
2
tower
TP
is under
rotations
attack.
from TNC, and once again,
structures
ito lang
are
yung
fortified.
gagawin ng NIP, paulit-ulit lang. Keep them coming towards that bottom lane, and it delayed the push on the top lane. TNC, they're being outmaneuvered here by NIP. Hindi nila nakukuha yung proper objectives na gusto nila just because of the fact na nagpapaaliw
Radiant's
sila
middle
kay
tower is under
AM.
attack.
Pero ito, going for the BKB si Sven. So in terms of team fight, again, you're eliminating the strength of NIP. Just pick off at the same time the magic damage. Kung isipin nyo yung physical damage ni AM dito against the Sven, it's really not that great unless sobrang laki ng lead ni AM. Pero right now, he is leading the net worth. Si Gabi, 2,000 gold yung layo niya, pero nahuli ni Fata, si Batrider sa may bottom lane. Again, you should not play the bottom lane right now. There's an immense threat on the side of NIP. Just group up as 5 on the top lane. Walang kayang gawin yung NIP dito if you fight 5v5. Kasi kung magde-defend ka sa Torre, isa-isa kayo magtitipi dyan. And kung isa-isa kayo, that's pick-offs. Isa-isa kayong nagtitipi. Hindi naman sabay-sabay nagtitipi lahat ng 5 hero because of the 0.5 seconds delay sa TP scroll. And right now, mauuna pa makapag-push yung NIP on the bottom lane. And this is a lineup na may anti-mage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is not looking good for TNC, mga kaibigan. No bias. They are being outmaneuvered here by NIP. Yung pressure hindi nila dinadala. And ito yung sakit ng TNC ever since. Hindi sila nakakapag-sustain ng pressure. May tinatawag kasing immediate pressure. May tinatawag na sustained pressure. Immediate pressure is Chen, Drow Ranger. Yung kapag nag-push, bagsak yung Torre. Sustained pressure is Anti-Mage, Beastmaster, Shadow Fiend, Ember Spirit. Yung hindi inaalisan yung lane. Talagang nandun lang sila, dun sila namamahay. Like for example, Terrorblade. If he ever gets the tier 1, yung access sa tier 1 tower mo, tapos ma-push down niya yun, dun na siya mamamahay. And lagi mo nang kailangan i-address yun. For NIP, they have sustained pressure. Pero for TNC, they have immediate pressure. Kung babagsak yung Torre ng TNC dito sa may bottom lane, it's gonna be delayed like for 2 minutes. If TNC mag-push nila sa top lane, isang go nila, basag yung Torre yan. Again, there's no 5v5 potential for NIP on the earlier parts of the game. Pero come the late game, there's a Zeus, there's a Beastmaster, there's an Ember Spirit na kaya na lumaban. Ito, Fata, mahuhuli na si Coco dito, pero the lasso is there. Ace was actually taken down on the bottom lane. Pero the trade-off is the Batrider, walang lasso, ginamit niya, and Fata, he will be able to claim the life of Kuku. Pero right now, TNC, they should realize this fact na wala yung Ember Spirit. More catch dito sa jungle, and mapapatay nila yung Beastmaster. And this is the proper response from TNC. You don't need to react to the pressure na dinadala sa'yo ng NIP. You should be the ones dictating saan tayo pupush, saan tayo pick off, sino dapat yung pinapatipin natin sa Torre. Hampasin nyo yung Torre. Ayan, yung tier 2 na yan. Yan yung objectives nyo. You have a Sven na may Blink Dagger. Walang ligtas sa inyo, Armel. Blinking in, walang catch, walang Ember Spirit. Nasa top lane. Pero ngayon, nagtitipin na si Bata. He should be very careful, Gabi. He can blink in, pero hindi na siya papasok. He will play this one carefully. Pero hindi na naman nila hinampas yung Torre. Less than 1k gold lead for NIP. Pero again, they're feeling very safe. This anti-mage is still gonna be able to farm. Again, you have a Battle Fury. Pero for NIP naman, dapat tuloy-tuloy lang yung ginagawa nila. Patuloy na pressure against TNC to be able to make space for the anti-mage. Kasi nakakatakot itong Sven eh. Kapag nag-snowball pa itong Sven, if he ever gets the Daedalus, hindi naligtas si anti-mage. So as much as possible, you want to limit yung farming space na nakukuha ng TNC. You'd want to be able to farm up on the anti-mage, but at the same time, you need to pressure the Sven to rotate. Pero meron na siyang BKB dito going straight for the Assault Keras, and this is the team fight item that you are looking for. If ito nakuha pa ni Sven, pag nakuha ni Sven yung Assault Keras tapos hindi pa sila nag 5-man group up sa isang lane, this should be in favor of NIP. Kasi we are heading into the late game. Tapos hindi nag-objectives yung TNC. Ito mahuhuli si Tims on the Sand King. The Thunder God's Rat, the enough. Pero actually, Fata will TPN and mapapatay niya si Tims. BKB on the backlines mula kay Gabi. Mapapatay nila si Ace. That is the anti-mage down and nahuli. Walang remnant si Kuya Ember Spirit dito. Uceptor and Gabi will clean up, mga kaibigan. TNC finally takes the team fight that they're looking for. It is the trade-off na namatay si Tims, pero they get the most important cores, the anti-mage and the Ember Spirit. Wala ring roar and exhaust kanina yan. And this should be a push in the middle lane. Hindi lang middle lane, baka kanain pa nila yung high ground dito ng NIP. Where are you going, TNC? May Torre sa mid. Pero they want the catch here on the Beastmaster. Yung Zeus na lang sana sa middle lane, pero they want the core. They want 33. They want to establish more pressure, and this should translate into objectives. Kuku will TP back, pero remember, may boots of travel yan. Reset lang for him. Pero I would have really liked to see yung pressure sa may middle lane kasi it would have given you access to Roshan. Kung basag na yung tier 2 tower ng NIP, there's no way NIP will be able to contest Roshan anymore. But it's really fine right now, TNC. Na-force out nila yung team fight against NIP. And again, this is the strength of lineup ng TNC. You have a lineup na sobrang lakas to team fight, 5v5. And you have this enemy na never lalaban ng 5v5. So, in theory, you should always be fighting 5v5. And ngayon, ito, nag-smoke up na sila. They want to find the anti-mage pero nasa baba siya. It's PPD na nag-clear ng sentry wards. That's not a proper target. Pero ito, pwede nilang mahuli yung Ember Spirit. They're gonna rotate towards the mid lane. Ooh, may deep ward sila doon. And possibly, ayun na nga, nakita nila Ember Spirit pero medyo malayo yung pinanggalingan ni Gabi na dodge ni Fata. And may BKB naman si Ember Spirit, so hindi naman ganun kasama yung initiation nila. Pero, deleted! PPD, hindi nakapag-borrow time. Na one-hit delete si kuya mo, and nakita pa nila si 33, pero Queen of Pain, Armel, Yusefte, malilitan sa sarili niya. Magic Stick charges din daw. Nice blink in with the one, pero Fata will be able to clean up yung ating Queen of Pain, pero Gabi nagwawala na lang sa may bandang likuran. 33, mapapatay siya rito. Triple kill for Gabi. And this Ven is now snowballing even though napatay si Queen of Pain doon. That is really good for TNC to establish further map control. Unfortunately, hindi lang nila nahuli si Ember Spirit. Again, with the BKB, ligtas talaga si Fata doon. Pero for TNC, they should push this, top lane out. You have a lasso on the Batrider. Siguro nihintay niya rito yung Blink Dagger. Pero right now, TNC, they should look to make a play against the Ember Spirit. Kapag nakuha na ni either ni Tims or ni Batrider, ni Kuku yung kanyang Blink Dagger, they should always look to make a play against the Ember Spirit. Siya na lang yung kailangan nilang targetin dito. They don't even need to mind about the anti-mage. So just imagine yung talon nila dito, yung initial jump nila against Ember Spirit. Lasso into Stormhammer. Patay si Fata ron. Wala pa siyang save dito. It's just a BKB right now. If makakuha ng Lincoln Sphere to si Fata, which should be his next item, this would be harder for TNC. Tingnan natin kung nagagawin ng TNC dito. They're pressuring the top lane tower ng NIP. Pero there's the same thing din na nangyayari sa may bottom lane. 33 and Fata is doing the same thing. They're pressuring yung bottom lane. Pero again, they don't really need to defend that TNC. They know that they can establish map control here on the top side or the jungle side of the map ng NIP. And look at that. NIP, they know. Alam din nila na hindi nila pwede gawin to. The three heroes on their side, kanina nasa may bottom lane now, heading straight towards the middle lane. Kasi alam nila, hindi nila pwedeng hayaan na makapag 5v5 yung TNC. They want pressure on their side of the map. Pero nare-realize na ng TNC na Alos Quents yung ginagawa ng NIP. It's an anti-mage. Split pushing against this kind of lineup. So AM dito, he's forced to go Butterfly just to have the damage required for NIP taking fight against TNC. And look at this one! 2 hits lang mula kay Gabi. Anong nire-respeto ng TNC dito? Sealing Chains? Pero wala talaga silang magagawa dito against TNC. If they want to, they can even go high ground, force out the buyback on the Zeus. And tingnan nyo saan luluga si AM, si Ace dito. Alam niya na kapag nag-attempt yung TNC dito ng 5-man rotation, kailangan niya rin sumama. And this will relieve pressure na side of TNC din kasi tingnan nyo yung bottom lane, walang nag-split push. Pero NIP, they will try to make a play. Unfortunately, Tims nakaabang na dito sa may high ground. He will be able to pop the smoke. Pero Roshan is the objective, ang objective dito ng NIP. Walang God Strength si Gabi dito. Pero Tims with ang gandang initiation. Ang gandang pasok with the golems mula kay Warlock. Oh my God, ubos ang NIP dito. TNC caught like for Gabi. Double kill for Armel. And 5v5 is the name of the game. Bakit kayo pumasok as 5? Nahuli pa yung Ember Spirit natin dito. Walang Remnant. Anong nire-respeto ng TNC? 5v5 tayo. Tara, Armel gets the triple kill and TNC, Roshan should be next on their list. Magre-regen lang yung mga heroes dito. 65 seconds, walang Ember Spirit. 44, walang AM. And this is the time na hinahanap nyo for TNC. And re-recta yan high ground. They can capitalize on the timing of NIP right now. Walang BKB's AM, remember. So if they ever find the catch against the Ember Spirit, at this point, hindi na problema si Ace. Kahit hindi na nila pansinin yung AM. Even though wala silang dito, wala silang Warlock Golem, meron pang Epicenter. They just need to find the catch against the Ember Spirit. Siya na lang yung kailangan nilang patayin dito on the side of NIP. And after the takedown kay Ember Spirit, it should be easy for them.
Scanning.
Beastmaster, meron siyang Solar Crest dito, heading towards the Blink Dagger, pero medyo malayo-layo pa. TNC, right now, they can force out the pressure dito against NIP. They want the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane to establish full map control para hindi na makalabas yung heroes ng NIP. Pero NIP ready. They're now in the position to contest the push. Pero medyo malayo pa naman yung creep wave, so TNC dito hindi na masyado nagmamadali. Daedalus is almost up on this Ven. Kumpleto na yung Crystallis plus the recipe. Demon Edge na lang yung hinihintay. Experience na tayo ng konting lag, pero ito NIP. They will try to push out yung top lane para lang mabalance out yung map. Pero Kuku is already in the position para i-contest yung gagawing show ng NIP. As much as possible, you'd want the wave to go outside of the river. Lumagpas lang ng river, okay na yun. Pero TNC, they push fast. They push so fast right now. Especially with this Assault Kiras. And makita ni Gabi patay. Yun ang kondisyon ng TNC. Makita ni Gabi patay. This Ven can jump in. Kahit pa sabihin mong roar, may roar, kahit pa sabihin mo may searing chains, makita ni Gabi patay. There is an Aegis and a BKB on Sven. And ayan na nga, tatalonan. Pero feeling ko dapat di ka nag-blink in eh. Pero okay lang yan. 12 seconds without any kill threat on the side of NIP. Pero they will try to answer a push of their own. The Ember Spirit is split pushing in the top lane. Gabi, look at this one. Alam niya, walang papatay sa kanya at this point. Searing chains will connect on Tims. Pero the objective is the Rax. Gabi, he needs to back off. Again, find the Ember Spirit. Find the Ember Spirit. Oh my God, delete! Hindi nakapag-borrow time. Actually, walang borrow time. And Armel, ang gandang pasok. Sonic Wave, double kill for Gabi. Beyond godlike for the Sven. AU dito, pinupulit ni Anti-Mage. Pero again, wala silang pakialam kay Ace. Wala, hindi na nila papansin. Sinen, yung Anti-Mage. Armel gets the kill on Saxa as well. Pero si Gabi, tamang trabaho. He wants the objectives. He wants the racks. Armel, blinking in once again. Double kill para sa kanya. 3 heroes on the side. Actually, nag-buybox dito. Saxa, triple kill para kay Armel. Nalaso pa yung ating Ember Spirit and wala na. Pero meron siyang buyback dito. The Anti-Mage is still alive. Nagkakaubusan na naman ng TNC. You need to give respect to the Anti-Mage right now. And back off lang. Discipline play for TNC. Pero delikado si Ace dito kapag nahuli pa siya ni Sven. Remember yung Sven natin, may mana pa. He can cast another Stormhammer. Binuo mo na yung Daedalus. AU, hinahabol Ace dito. That is the takedown. Ember Spirit naghahabol pero wala na siya makikita pa. That's the buyback on Ember Spirit and IP. They lost everything. They lost the team fight. They lost the racks. And now force out pa yung mga buybacks nila. And again, this is the power of lineup of TNC. 5v5. Hindi mo re-respetuhin yung lineup ng NIP dito if you are dictating the pressure, if you are dictating the fights. Anong gagawin ng AM kay Sven? Mukhang 2-0 tayo dito, Kuya Derek. Nararamdaman ba? Ever since naman yung TNC Kryptonite talaga ng NIP, hindi sila nanalo sa TNC. Lagi sila nagkikita sa lower bracket. Lagi sila nalalaglag sa TNC. Ha? Meron naman, pero kung bibilangin mo yung total games, ang daming games ng TNC na panalo sa NIP.
Tis not for thee.
Ace dito, still farming the butterfly. Malayo-layo pa siya sa kanyang pinapangarap. Ngayon si Sven, nangangarap din ng butterfly. Pampalit niya ng Echo Saber. Good idea din kasi attack speed, damage, at the same time yung evasion against an AM na mapo-force out naman bumili ng MKB just to deal with the Sven. Pero hindi nga yun yung target niya eh. Walang papatay kay Sven dito for TNC kasi for the AM, ang gusto niya rito yung backlines. Sino ang gagalaw kay Gabi? Walang kakanti sa kanya. Bakit daw, Bakit daw Bakit daw ganun? Hindi naman janitor ang TNC pero nilalampaso ang NIP. Di naman. Proper win conditions lang. PPD rito, ginamit na yung borrowed time. Pero the lasso is gonna be there. Subukan mo i-dispel to and mamamatay si PPD rito. No buyback. Armel with the wicked sick. Dalawa na sila mag-godlike dito. Si Gabi beyond godlike na. Binabati ko si Domingo Makapas Erickson. Si Poging magtataho. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has
Fata rito
fallen.
doing his best. Lincoln Sphere hindi pa kompleto. Remember, nag-buyback siya kanina. And NIP, right now, they're trailing behind. 16k gold lead ang hawak ng TNC rito. And objectives lang. Huwag nyo nang pansinin yung iba pang heroes ng NIP rito. As much as possible, you just want the catch kay Ember Spirit. Kapag natalunan si Fata, this should end the fight for NIP. Oo, grabe ang lakas niya ang game. Pero yun na nga, objectives lang. Sabi ng TNC rito, hindi sila papatalo against NIP. You have the split, pero we have the power of 5v5. Yung top lane na lang, yung tinitignan ng TNC rito. Kailangan lang nilang gawin dito is mag-iwan ng isang hero on the bottom lane. Should probably be the either the Queen of Pain or the Batrider. And shove out nila yung top lane. And ang gagawa nun si Tims, bibigyan nila ng farm yung Sand King dito for the Lotus Orb. Kapag nagkaroon ng Lotus Orb, si Teams dito, there's really no way that the NIP squad will be able to take down the Sven. Asan si Kuya Wolf? Namamaga. Bagang-baga ang kanyang paa. Kuku. Naghahanap siya ng kill dito against NIP. Roshan is still not up. Medyo matagal pa yan, pero he is just threatening NIP away from this area dahil nandito sila. And proper vision control na rin for TNC. Ace is doing his best to show out yung bottom lane pero hindi na kailangan tignan ng TNC yan. That is a lane na may mega creeps na. So wala na silang pakialam. Tutok na lang sa tier 1 sa tier 3 tower sa may top lane. Clairvoyance joined the group. Nag-quit si Clairvoyance eh. Contract issue. Yung coach dati ng Mineski na napunta ng NIP. Pero nag-smoke ang NIP dito. You want to make a play against TNC. Ang problema ng mga ganitong klaseng smoke, isa lang yung pupuntahan. If you want to surprise TNC, you'd want to go around. Ikutan mo yung TNC, salubungin mo sa likod. Pero TNC, isa lang ang tinututukan nila. Yung tower na nakikita nila. That tier 3 tower na nasa harap ng TNC dito. So isa lang talaga yung pupuntahan din ng NIP. Wala silang kawala dito. And vision war na lang to for both teams. And another smoke will be purchased here by PPD. Pero again, for TNC, they have total control of this area. Hindi na makalabas ang NIP squad dito. You can argue na si Ember Spirit pwedeng lumabas. The thing is, Kuku, he is never showing his face. That's why nasabi natin kanina, it's either the Queen of Pain on the bottom lane or the Ember Spirit or the Batrider. Kasi dyan lang yung potential na kayang lumabas ng NIP. And yung pwedeng i-provide ni Batrider is yung catch against kay Ember Spirit. Kaya pwede siya mag-play around doon. Ngayon, alam niya na walang tao sa baba. So, ang ginagawa ni Kuku rito, hindi niya pinapakita sa sarili niya sa lane para hindi makapag-split push si Ember Spirit. And that is information given by TNC. Nare-realize ni Kuku na hindi siya pwede makita kasi magagawa ni Ember Spirit yung trabaho niya. Pero ito, napakagandang smoke mula sa NIP. Pero hindi ko mabet yung searing chains dito kay Kuku. Armel, kailangan mag-ingat. The cash is still there pero the Warlock ultimate is already committed on the backlines. Patay na si 33 pero patay na rin yung Warlock though. NIP, the crits from the Sven. I mean the hits. Ang sakit nung Sven natin. Saksa doing his best to dish out magic damage pero wala silang pakialam. 3 heroes down for NIP. All of them, they have no buyback. And TNC, they should be able to close this one out. BKB is up already for the Batrider. And Ace, tamang labas ng base. Wow, with Rhymes. Tinipihan yung golem. Natakot si Ace. Grabe.
Dire structures are
Gabi dito,
fortified.
again, wala nang pake. Tore ang aking gusto. Backdoor protection, no
Dire's
problem.
top tower
Okay,
is
joke lang.
under
Clear muna
attack.
ng wave. Okay, Ace is here. Pwede nila 42 kaso wala silang 40. So matatagal sila bago sila makapag-show out. Actually, may wave sa bot ha. Pwedeng mag-TP siya doon, si Ember doon. Para i-threaten niya lang si Ember Spirit pero wala silang pake. Pumasok na yung
Dire's
creep wave.
top tower
Nandun
has
na
fallen.
sa area para ma-disable yung backdoor protection. And this should be the
Dire's top
end
barracks
of
has
the
fallen.
game dito ng
Dire's top
NIP.
barracks has fallen. The Radiant now have mega
Tapos
creeps.
na ang laban mga kaibigan. TNC, they have sealed the deal with the Mega Creeps. Congratulations dyan sa mga tumaya ng Mega Creeps. That is 2.6 odds. Pero ito, si Queen of Pain, bubuo pa ng Lincoln Sphere. How do you fight against TNC right now? And ito yung problema ng draft ng NIP. Even though PPD is the one drafting for NIP, he was actually drafting a single condition lineup na magkamali ang TNC. Yun yung condition ng NIP, magkamali ang TNC. And right now, TNC is playing the perfection to jump in on the AM. Pero may BKB sa Ace dito. He wants to find the Warlock kasi ang gusto nilang NIP dito, hindi mailabas yung Warlock ult. Pero nakita pa rin ni Ace dito on the backlines. Gabi, delikado si Gabi dito. Wala na siyang BKB. And mukhang mawapatay nila si Gabi. That's the spin. Walang buyback. Naku po, nagkamali. Nagkamali ang TNC. Armel, mapapunish pa. Pero the epicenter, is it gonna be enough though? Sonic Wave! Oh my god! The amount of damage. NIP, you should back off. Ito na, si Batrider. Pero kulang sila in terms of damage. Armel is still fighting his way through. And look at the stun from Tims to Moro Strike. Double kill para sa kanya. The buybacks are there. Mula sa NIP. Ace, makakapag-blink in and nadidispel niya with the Manta style. Another blink in and mabubuhay yung anti-mage natin dito. Pero that's a lot of buybacks committed by NIP. Ember Spirit natin, buhay pa naman. And si Gabi, nagkamali lang sila ng target selection doon. And they got the
I'll take your
victory here for NIP. They got the kill on the Sven. Pero I wouldn't really consider that a victory. It's just delaying the inevitable. Kasi si Gabi dito magre-respawn, will form up the buyback, and will probably head straight into the Roshan. Ayun na nga, sisimulan na nila. 35 seconds, wala pa si Gabi dito. NIP, they all have the heroes on their side. Pero mahirap i-contest right now. Walang BKB si mga heroes ng NIP. Ito naman yung advantage ng NIP. The Aghanims upgrade ni Zeus. Tims with the Barrow Strike. Tumahan niya rito. Warlock ultimate! Is it gonna be enough though? Ace, nako-control. And si 33, mukhang mapatay siya rito. Armel blinking in and that should be the death of the Beastmaster. Actually, di pa. With the dispel from the opponent shield and missed call. Nice play there mula kay PPD. Pero that's total commitment. That's not total commitment here for TNC. Even though they used the golem, yung epicenter, online na naman ulit. And at the same time, Gabi has respawned. So, Roshan is the objective. Aegis will be the hands on... Shit, nacho ako mga kaibigan. Will be on the hands of Armel. So, Queen of Pain yung kumuha. Octacore ang binili. Ni Queen of Pain dito. Tatago niya daw muna yung build up Discord. Hindi niya na kailangan. Wants cooldown reduction. Actually, tinago niya yung Threads. Much better choice. Pero wala siyang buyback dito. He does have the Aegis of the Immortality. Si Gabi daw, kailangan niya muna farmin yung buyback. Pero mas gusto nilang abusuin yung timing ng double damage ngayon. There's a double damage rune on Gabi right now. Linkens na ba yung ano? Oh, there's an Assault Cuirass on the AM. So, ayan na yung man fight. Ayan na yung man fight capability ng NIP. The Linkens is already up on the Ember Spirit. So, mahirap na kontrolin si Fata rito. That was the play before, pero hindi na yung play ngayon. PPT will be able to disengage from the lasso with the borrowed time. Pero Gabi, gusto niya objectives. May keso siya rito, wala siyang pakialam. Carmel blinking in and si Saksa rito nilagyan lang ng ultimate. Yung harap ng Tori. Ano nga ulit tawag doon sa ano? Yung ultimate ni Zeus. Yung Aghanims. Wala sa isip ko eh. Kasipon ako mga kaibigan, pasensya na. Oh my god, bigla ako nagsisipon kalagitnaan ng cast. Ace, di enough yung damage niya even against the Queen of Pain, and TNC dito will just back off. Kailangan nila yung farm on the spin, pero doon na-catch. Pero Pero may Lotus Orb naman si Teams dito to dissuade the anti-mage. Oh, hindi niya na shield yun. And Gabi on the backlines. The target is the backlines dito for TNC. Pero hindi pa nila napapatay si 33. Pero Saksa will actually fall. Ace is man fighting against the spin. Pero remember, may keso si Gabi. Wala pa rin naman siyang God Strength though. Pero Ace, is he gonna be controlled? Battle Strike, wala pa. And he will be able to blink out. Sinundan ni Teams with the Blink Dagger.
Dire's middle
Mana
tower
shield.
is under
Mana
attack.
shield. Shield is up there for the anti-mage. May buyback pa to si Ace? Wala siyang buyback, so he needs to back off. And si Saksa, again, mapapatay. Godlike for Armel. And 3 heroes on the side of NIP will try to defend against TNC. And mahuhuli nila si AM. Wala nang kawala. This should be the death of AM. Oh, napakagandang apothic shield. Buhay pa rin si Ace. Pero it is the end game, mga kaibigan. TNC will get the throne. And 1-0 is the score.